Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to the Masterclass and the Shop Black Spotlight. I am Stan Matthews of Matthews Marketing Group, and we are so glad to have you on the Shop Black Spotlight. We share the top 10 businesses on a regional basis in the Northeast, the Mid-Atlantic, the Southeast, and the Southwest part of the United States. Why do we do that? Because Black and brown consumers last year spent $1.6 trillion into the U.S. economy and $7 trillion into the global economy. I can't wait to see what are the top 10 companies the Shop Black Spotlight host, the one and only Zsari, has to share with you today.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Shop Black Spotlight. I'm your host, Zsari. Thank you so much for making us your professional network and your personal shopping advisor. This week, we're spotlighting 10 businesses in the Super South. These businesses create jobs and provide great products and services, so please support them by making a purchase and encouraging others to do so as well. You can watch our masterclass interviews every Wednesday and Thursday at 10 a.m. and the Shop Black Spotlight every Friday and Saturday at 10 a.m. So don't forget to shop black and shop urban now.
Share the unique value of your products and services with consumers nationwide. With more than $1.6 trillion in annual purchasing power, Matthews Marketing will promote your business on the premier TV networks, including CNN, MSNBC, Fox Sports, ESPN, MTV, OWN, BET, and VH1. So call us now at 732-357-5701 to book your Spotlight marketing package and get growing right now. Business owners, do you want to join a professional network that will help you share the unique value of your products and services with Black and brown consumers who have $1.6 trillion to spend on an annual basis? Join the Matthews Business Network and get the coaching, the clients, the connections, and the capital you need to prosper and succeed. Join us now.
UBC TV, where lifestyle, sports, education, fashion, beauty, all of the things that you want to know in one place you need to go. That's UBC TV. Why? Because you be seeing us. Yeah.
Prepare to be encouraged, empowered, and ridiculously blessed by the Ministry in the Marketplace radio show and podcast, hosted by Elder Michael Davis on social media platforms and YouTube. Learn that you have not just been employed, but you have been deployed in that business, ministry, or organization for such a time as this. Maximize it for the glory of God. To be a sponsor or guest, contact us today on social media or call 443-983-7309.
Making history, one game at a time. Global mixed gender basketball is all about equality. On and off the court, we are the first ever co-ed basketball league, focused on displaying professional men and women at equal pay for equal play. Watch former NBA and WNBA players take the court. Join our movement today by visiting globalmixedgenderbasketball.com. GMGB, the future of basketball.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Stan Matthews in Masterclass. So as each one of you in the Matthews Business Network audience knows, and also our friends and followers in the general public, Masterclass is a platform that gets the best of the best thought leaders, thinkers, entrepreneurs, and professionals to share 3 success principles that all of us can use to enhance our success and our possibilities. My guest this morning in Masterclass is Miss Love Gilliard. She is an MSW. She is a thought leader. She is a style leader. And she's a very, very energetic, angelic personality. You'll see why when you see her in a moment. So I want to bring her in. Good morning, Love. Thanks for coming to Masterclass.
Good morning, Stan. Thank you so much for having me.
I am so glad to have you. And I'm so happy that we made this Kingdom connection. Very proud of the work that you do as an advocate for parents and also as an entrepreneur yourself. So tell me on this morning, what is the first success principle that you'd like to share with the masterclass audience?
Well, my very first success principle is to have integrity for your work and always do your best. There's a book, The 4 Agreements, and always do your best is one of the agreements. If you always do your best, you can sleep good at night. And showing up is half the battle. When you do your best and you show up and you have integrity, then your work speaks for itself, and you can get on with doing what you want to do and having a mission and developing your reputation for what you do. So when you do your best, you don't have to try to go get a reputation. It will come to you because you're always doing your best and you have integrity for the work that you're doing.
So principle number 1, masterclass audience, always do your best, right? So when you don't put your best foot forward, think about all the opportunities that you don't get called back for, no one seeks you out for. So Guess what? Life comes down to a few moments. Make every moment count. That's what you just heard Love say. Make it count, right? Step up, speak up, show up, and be the best all 3 times. So what's the second principle, Love?
Always be ready to be a student. Sometimes as masters, when you become a professional and skilled in your craft, you forget that you need to be a student at times. And your teacher can show up in all kind of fashions. A teacher can be a younger person, an older person, a person outside of your field. So when knowledge is coming to you, put the master on the back burner and sit and be the student.
All right, so principle number 2, it's time to be a student. So lifelong learning. We're going to be learning from cradle to grave, right? So what Love just shared is that you've always got to be sharpening that pencil, sharpening that mind. Remember, freedom, the word freedom comes from 2 Greek words, phreos, right, which means to liberate, and dome, which means mind. True freedom is a liberated mind. We have to always be doing what the Bible says. We are renewed by the transforming. We are transformed, rather, by the renewing of our mind, right? This is a mental game as much as it's a physical and spiritual game. Success principle number 3, Love.
Well, number 3 is make plans, set goals, revisit, check them off, and keep a running list of your own accomplishments. These type of things keep you encouraged. Self-encouragement is very important because as you grow and if you want to become a master, there are many discouraging days. But if you make plans, if you set goals and you revisit and check things off, you'll always be feeling a sense of accomplishment, and then you'll always be sharpening what you need to do next. Remember, if you always do what you always did, you'll always get what you always got.
I love that. So plan your work and then work your plan, right? Prospering requires preparation and planning. Prospering requires preparation and planning. And I think that was beautifully said by Love. And so, Love, thank you for those 3 principles. Now, I want to give you an opportunity to summarize these 3 principles and share anything that you have not shared. And then I want you to end by giving us contact information. So if people in Masterclass audience want to connect with you, they can. So the floor is yours, Love. Give us a summary of these 3 principles and anything else you want to share.
Thank you so much again for this opportunity, Stan. My 3 principles are monumental for any person who is a young professional or someone who's not secure yet in where they are and still looking to be more secure. You have to have a routine. You have to have personal philosophy. You have to do things that you do every day, and add one more thing. Add a few things every day, every couple of days. You got to keep adding to your repertoire, to your toolkit of supplies to help you get through each day to advance towards your goals. And also, you're doing it to advance, but who are you doing it for? Always have a mission in mind. Your mission should be to edify others in some kind of way. So if you're edifying others in some kind of way, the mission will come to you organically as long as you keep putting one foot in front of the other every day. There are not always going to be successful days. There are going to be days where you're going to be feeling like you're on the floor. But if you keep your routine, develop some personal philosophies like what I have with my success principles, then you will get where you want to go. And so I am a social worker, as you stated. My craft at my full-time job is a child study team social worker. I support children who have IEPs, individual education plans. And to me, most importantly, I support the parents. And part of my entrepreneurial aspirations and things that I do is support groups and informational sessions for parents so that they can be encouraged, enriched, and empowered to be an equal partner with their school to help their children. As parents, you got to be an equal partner. I also teach social emotional learning. I empower adults. In the schools, social emotional learning is taught to the children, but I teach to adults, young adults through as old as 80 I've had in classes to help transform people's lives so they can reach happiness and stability. And so I can be reached at my email address is love, LOVEM, as in Maryland, Gaillard, GAILLARD @gmail.com. You can also reach me on Facebook at Project Love, L.O.V.E. Leading Others to a Vibrant Evolution. You can find me on LinkedIn at Love M. Gaillard. You can find me on, Twitter on Project Love as well. But email me and I can connect you wherever you need to be connected. I look forward to partnering with new people all the time. Thank you again, Stan, for this opportunity.
I tell you, that lady's ready for the stage. and I'm not talking about the local stage masterclass audience. I'm talking about the world stage, right?
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
You have just heard from a rising star, in my view, a voice that you will hear from in the future. And we're so glad we had the opportunity to spend some time with Miss Love Gaillard. And so we look forward to hearing from her again. Believe me, you will see her back in Masterclass again, but on a much bigger stage. So Masterclass audience, stop trying so hard to fit in. Be like Love. You were born to stand out. You were born to stand out. This is Stan Matthews in Masterclass saying, stay healthy, stay prosperous, most importantly, stay connected.
Judge Leonya Lloyd was the happiest she'd ever been in her life. Then in an instant, her whole world fell apart. But her worst day became a crucial turning point. Judge Leonya Lloyd's powerful memoir, Your Honor, is an inspiring journey through grief and restorative justice. Judge Leonya and her identical twin sister Leona were known as the Twins for Justice, focused on helping restore lives. If you're passionate about today's social justice struggles and want to make real changes in your life, buying Judge Leonya's book is a must.
Hi, I'm Dr. Nefertina Serrano.
And I am Dr. Richard Serrano. We are the founders of Covenant Rescue 911, a 24-hour hotline call center for marriages in crisis.
If you're experiencing a marital crisis, such as infidelity or separation within the marriage, know that this affects not only you, but the entire community. Call the number on the screen, 855-RESCUE-911.
Did you know there's $850 billion available in grants to help your business or nonprofit? Have you applied? Let Imperial Management Group give you a fighting chance in this highly competitive market. IMG specializes in developing award-winning proposals and obtaining grants from government, foundations, and corporations. We can even help you get funding for COVID relief. Could you use $50,000 in free funding? Go to our website and book a consultation right now. We know where the money is. Who wrote the Bible? Where does it come from? What does it mean? Is there a group of people historically who are responsible for the Bible and have shaped our faith? What did they teach? And what can we celebrate as one human family about their teachings?
I'm absolutely glad to have this morning with us Miss Latronica Fisher. She is a wellness consultant. She is based out of Houston, and we are so glad to have her in the Masterclass Spotlight. Welcome to Masterclass, Latronica.
Welcome. Thank you so much. Greetings. It's always wonderful to be in the presence of what I do to expose all the possibilities. So thank you for having me.
Well, we are absolutely glad to have you with us, superstar. So first and foremost, tell us a little bit about your company.
Well, I am the founder and CEO of Road to Wellness. And what that means is that for over 20 years, I have worked in allopathic and holistic medicine. And so what I have learned is that in this whole journey that our community and people that looks like me need to learn or be exposed to the awareness of how we can get well using natural approaches. And so that's when I birthed Road to Wellness into health. And my goal from there has just been striving to just bring awareness to health and wellness naturally, holistically, non-surgically, no drugs, just total wellness.
It sounds like you're a fan of plant-based. So you heard Latronica in her intro. You cannot have wealth, entrepreneurs, without your health. You cannot have wealth without your health. So Latronica, what is success principle number 1 for what has made you successful as a wellness consultant?
Wonderful. So success principle number 1 is going to be to ensure people to know the importance of expecting what you expect. And success principle number 1 means that it's so important for you to know what your body is doing and what's out of harmony. So that just means that every single year you should consider having this Quest test done. And what this is, it can be done remotely anywhere in the country. You hold the sensors just like this, and what it does is it scans 68,000 variables of the body from head to toe to tell us what's out of balance, what's not in harmony. And if someone is remote, what we do is send them out a kit to place on top of this box, and it scans the body. So my principle number 1 has always inspect what you expect. That way, things don't unexpectedly show up.
I love that first success principle. Inspect what you expect, right? So you always got to check it out before you say yes to it. So I love the fact that technology is woven in. The kit that Latronica just shared with us seems to me a device that is very, very helpful. But remember, inspect what you expect. You want to make sure you have a sense of what the outcome is going to be. Latronica, success principle number 2.
Number 2 is a combination of 2 things: physical movement and water. And as basic as they are, I have run across so many of my clients that do not like water. But water is the root of everything that we live and breathe by, from our food, to just our environment, to our organs, to our skin. Water is so important. And so here is my water, which I'm always showing people that I do represent everything that I say. At night, I prepare a gallon of water, and I drink a gallon of water every single day. And so remember, all the plants, the roots, the trees, your body, everything thrives off water. And just because you're consuming carbonated drinks and sweet drinks and caffeine and coffee and all these things in the morning, those actually deteriorate the body. So water needs to be in a separate category, because what water does is it reverses ages, it moves the blood along, it improves circulation. So water is the essence of everything. If you don't like water, one of the things I suggest for my clients is that you cut up cucumbers in there. You can squeeze lemons and limes. For me, I put 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper in my water every morning, as well as some ingestible essential oils such as frankincense and myrrh and DDR prime, On Guard. What that does is make the water an antioxidant. So water is extremely important. Your body is 70% water. And then the second part of that is physical movement. We must exercise. None of this is negotiable anymore. We used to kind of decide whether we want to do something or not, but it's not negotiable anymore. I make an appointment with myself every single morning to move, to exercise. We are living in a world that's so inundated with busyness, from stress to, just family life, work, careers, clubs, organization. but you have to keep the lymphatic system moving. And so you can do that with something simple as just a rebounder, which is just a little mini trampoline that you can jump on for 3 minutes in the morning and 3 minutes in the evening. And it gives you a tremendous value in terms of your lymphatic system, your joints, your blood circulation. And then there's a vibration plate. And what that is that you stand on it, and what it does is just vibrate your body from side to side, and it shakes up all the cells inside of the body to just kind of release a lot of the toxicity and fluid, and just to move your lymphatic system. So it's important that you drink water and you move your body every single day. This is no longer negotiable. It is the essence of what it's going to take to stay well in this generation.
All right, so you heard Latronica, our wellness superstar, tell you that drinking water and movement is not a nicety, it is a necessity, okay? So for me, I get in about 3 miles every morning. I have a gallon of water for me. I'm not as strong as Sister Latronica is. A gallon would kind of have me going, you know where a lot. So 30 minutes of working out, half a gallon of water, and 3 miles does it for me. Listen, y'all, get it in. Move, drink water, and move again. Latronica, what is our success principle number 3?
So success principle number 3 is by far my favorite. This is where I really get tuned in, turned on, and turned completely up. You must clean the body on the inside at least twice a year. So those who are dealing with constipation, problems sleeping at night, bloating, gas, high blood pressure, high blood sugar, you must learn how to detox your body at least twice a year. Why? Because we are bombarded and we're inundated with toxins in our community that are truly weaning on our body and creating so much illness that we must clean up. You wouldn't let your car go a whole year without cleaning it. You would not let your house go without cleaning it, or your laundry. So you must clean the inside of your body. We're dealing with traffic around the world. We're dealing with toxic food. We're dealing with herbicides, pesticides. We're dealing with environmental toxins. We're dealing with stress. And the number one toxin that we're dealing with in this world today is drugs. Many people are taking drugs by prescription or over the counter, and all of these are weighing down on your organs and causing them to become extremely weak. So there are some basic detox supplements that I always recommend. It's important to do a parasite detox. It's important to do a heavy metal detox, a fat flush, kidney, liver, gallbladder, a blood cleanse. And so these are some of the detoxes that I usually will recommend, because it's important to make sure that you are detoxing at least twice a year. So they are in capsule form. And if someone decided they wanted to go with our detox products, we do have liquid options. But I want to impress upon you the importance of detoxing, because if you don't detox, then health and wellness issues start to show up unexpectedly. And that's why it's so important for you to cleanse.
All right, so you got number 3. You got to scrub the system. You got to keep it clean and fresh, and you got to do it at least twice a year. So I'm sure that if you did it 4 times a year or once every 90 days, it wouldn't hurt you either. Yesterday, I put a post up, the one and only Queen of FUA, our wellness queen. This woman is now in her mid-80s, and if you see Queen of FUA, it's going to blow your mind at how youthful and vibrant this sister is. And she was just talking about that. She was saying that when our sisters, when the queens in our community cleanse their system, cleanse their mind, the whole world is blessed, because they pour that blessing into their companions. They pour that blessing into their children. They pour that blessing into their families. So listen, scrub that system, keep it clean, as Sister Latronica is saying. Latronica, come back in and tell our audience how they can get in contact with you.
Wonderful. Well, I am, as I said, in the Houston area, but we service people all over the country. And the best way to reach us is 713-520-8188. Again, that number is 713-520-8188. And when you do call us, we are running a special for our MBN family to offer them a 15 to 20% discount on either the Quest scan, which is expecting what you inspect about the body, as well as the detox programs. A good holistic detox program is going to be a full body detox. So when you call, just ask them to apply your MBN family discount, and we will get you all taken care of. But I highly encourage you, it's still the top of the year, to get going so that you can enjoy the best health the rest of this year.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Listen, our wellness Miss Wonderful, Latronica Fisher, just gave an awesome masterclass. And as I say after every interview to you, my audience, my beloved audience, stop trying so hard to fit in. You were born to stand out, like Miss Wellness Wonderful, Miss Latronica Fisher. So I want to thank her for being with us this morning. This is Stan Matthews, and I love spotlighting and sharing well-kept secrets like Double Scoop Ice Cream in Lithonia, Georgia. Double Scoop Ice Cream specializes in awesome ice cream and delicious shakes. Miss Janae Buchan and her sister Yvonne Bazemore founded Double Scoop to provide a great ice cream experience to the community they grew up in. Visit us today at 2970 Stonecrest Pass in Lithonia. We look forward to meeting you in person and spoiling you with our ice cream.
Hey guys, and I have some special news. My business, Jvana Designs, has officially launched. I make entrepreneur apparel and custom branding services just for entrepreneurs like you. So if you want to stay connected, please follow me on Instagram at Jvana Designs or go to my website at jvanadesigns.com. You can watch the masterclass every Thursday and Friday at 9 a.m. and the Shop Black Spotlight every Saturday at 9 a.m. on our website, thematthewsbroadcast.com, YouTube, and our Facebook page. Thank you for watching the Shop Black Spotlight. I look forward to seeing you at our next chapter meeting.
Business owners want to connect with consumers with more than $1.6 trillion in annual purchasing power? Want to get to coaching, new clients, strategic connections, and capital to boost your bottom line? Subscribe to the Matthews Broadcast YouTube channel and press the notification bell to be notified when we post the success principles, cash flow ideas, and content you need to prosper and succeed. Subscribe right now.
Also, if you would like to get your own Masterclass Spotlight t-shirt or a coffee mug, you can go to our website at thematthewsbroadcast.com.